Hey, it's 12:20 a.m. I'm just chilling here and editing and stuff. Enough of you sickos seem to enjoy me checking out the infomercials, so I thought I'd drop in some excerpts from a recent live stream where I was watching infomercials on this meatloaf pan. What was it even called? Miracle Meatloaf Pan. Thing's absolutely horrific, thought you might enjoy, but also it's from a live stream, so, language, etc. Bye-bye. Let's see what this is. Non-stick Miracle Meatloaf Pan by Chef Tony with David Venable. I don't know. Looks like asparagus. Ham and asparagus inside a meatloaf with cheese on it.
Or meat.
King Cobra ass.
What have you here, sir?
This is ham and asparagus stuffed inside my funky chicken. So, just
funky chicken?
It is a chicken mixed meatloaf that we did. I'm going to place this right here on the plate.
That's wacky.
And the cool part is, my mom always said, sometimes just take the good stuff and stick it
These two would make a great magician duo.
on the inside.
That's right. Hide the vegetables on the inside. Hey, let me tell you also,
Is the guy on the right a robot?
this has been an exciting product, but we're down to our final quantities.
Yes.
We are not able to get a reorder in this item, so we're looking to clear our inventory so that we can make room for new kitchen goodies coming in. So you lucky foodies are in a very good opportunity situation today because for the first time ever, we're putting this pan on clearance pricing.
It's a pan, one pan, a loaf pan.
Now, ordinarily on QVC, it was $17, and that was a killer good price.
That's correct.
But today, we're going to make it even more irresistible
It's the ugliest fucking food I've ever seen.
and offer it to you for $12 and change. Come on.
Wow.
We had this on earlier
$12 and change. A loaf pan?
today. I understand we had already taken orders, I think, for over 400 earlier this morning. So this is a great opportunity for you to go ahead and pick yours up in the following colors. I have it in red. I have it in black. And finally, I have it in blue. And you're getting the lid portion, or what I should say, the piece that you need to create the
Plastic?
cavity in the meat. But then you're also getting the metal meatloaf pan and this insert
Metal?
that allows fats and oils to drip away. We're going to check in with Chef Tony, who's going to show us how the pan works.
Correct.
And then we're going to cut into some
Is that a coffee he's got over there?
more delicious meatloafs. And just
Black
so you know,
coffee?
you're getting 14 recipes included with the pan.
Wow. 14 recipes. Where else can I get that?
To get you started.
I just want to show everybody what they get. They're going to get the meatloaf pan itself, which is all non-stick. You're going to get your raised grate, which I love about this because it lets all the greases and fats drip down underneath, so your meatloaf's not cooking it. And
Ever
the
seen a
magic's right
George
here in the
Foreman?
cover. Now, I'm going to demonstrate that, but I want to show everybody just some beautiful foods. Now, this is my Greek island. Everything you see here today is in our recipe book. So inside is a spinach, olive, and feta cheese stuffing.
Why? Just fucking put it on top after. What's the point?
And just take
Why stuff it?
a look at how beautiful that is. That is yummy, yummy for the tummy. And you have pork recipes,
Yummy, yummy
chicken
for
recipes, turkey, and 2 beef
what's
recipes.
the meat in this one?
This one happens to be a beef.
Okay.
And then this one is our pork recipe. I think you'll enjoy this. And I want to show everybody how simple this
That is so King Cobra coated.
is. This is an enchilada with cheese that we placed on
Where's the enchilada? In there? The enchilada's in there? Why'd you have to stuff the meat hole?
the inside.
No way. A pork meatloaf with an enchilada on the inside and then more enchilada sauce and cheese on top.
Absolutely.
Why the cheese down here didn't even fucking cook? It's just sitting there in the crevice, in the cavity.
Yum.
Simple stuff.
Hello, Tuesday night dinner. You can do something fancy on a Tuesday night.
This one,
Fancy Tuesday night.
I got to give Mitch a little credit here. He went a little bit crazy.
Mitch is our food stylist, one of them that works in our prep kitchen.
folks. How about a crab cake stuffing?
Crab cake stuffing. Just eat a fucking crab cake.
It's a crab. It's actually a little twist on it because it has rice on the inside. But it's a crab cake stuffing done inside, or again, a chicken. And you can do it whatever kind of meat you like.
Chef Mitch is kind of fancy, isn't he?
Mitch is the bomb. I mean, this is one that we came up with, okay, in honor of
You're
my
just handling
mom.
meatloaf.
2 manicotti,
His greasy paws.
or as we say,
Manicotti's filling it with manicotti. The manicotti's already stuffed. You stuffed the manicotti. Why are you stuffing it again? What's it, a turducken? Not the manigot.
Manigots in
So
Brooklyn.
you put the manigots
Put the
inside
manigots
fucking
inside
manigot.
tomato sauce in there. And David, the coolest part is it's so easy to make. Let me
Fine.
bring this up and show everybody. Take your meat recipe, and I give you 5 in my book. Place it inside the pan.
Now,
And then-
once you press this in, then you're going to use the lid to create the
Correct.
cavity. Is that right?
Correct. You can see the divot that's
Why wouldn't I just fucking... Why do I need the lid to make a cavity like that? Just make a meat bowl.
here. So what you do is you place it on like this, and when you press, it makes the cavity for you so you know exactly where the opening is.
What does that mean? Why would I not be able to do this with my hand?
This one's a cold cut pie, so I'm going to take a stack of cold cuts, which I just trimmed down slightly.
not gonna be
you
very
place it on
cold,
the
is it?
inside, cover it with your second layer
What did you do with the scraps of that?
of meat, and then watch this, because it actually seals it. So there's my meat on top. We place it like here, and then once I press,
And
I
that
just...
creates kind of a dome.
Correct.
A dome finish
I'll show
on top.
that too. It's a dome on the top side.
Oh
and it just
my
locks
God, the
everything
lid.
down and also seals the side for you. So we pop this in the oven, and by the magic of TV, we'll pull one out.
Hey, let me remind you, you do get Chef Tony's little mini cookbook with this, and you got all those
I don't want Chef Tony's cookbook.
great recipes to get you started. There are meatloaf recipes in here as
No kidding. Meatloaf?
well as glaze recipes, and they're all
When you say glaze, you mean a glaze for the meatloaf?
inside this little ring-bound cookbook that comes with your pan. Now, I will tell you, we've never done this pan on clearance before, and what this
That is that guy
Comes
doing a
with
chef's
your
kiss,
pan.
or is he just sucking on his fingers?
pan. Now, I will tell you, we've never done this pan on clearance before, and what this means is we're down to our final quantities in this pan. We can't get a reorder on this particular
Is that
one.
a fucking egg in that one?
So we're looking to clear our inventory. So we're taking a top shelf item and bringing it to you at a rock bottom price, and you are responding in big numbers. Already, we've taken orders for 3,000 for the day.
Wow.
In
3,000 pans sold.
this show alone, over
Gotta have it.
1,500 are already gone. I guess I
Thank you.
misspoke earlier. It was more than that. Like 1,400 sold this morning.
Yes,
hey,
thank
let me
you.
tell you, we have it in red, we have it in black, and we have it in blue. So, blue is the most limited color. We
the
are
cheese
on
up.
fire on the phone lines. Everybody grab yours, but Chef is going to show you
What do I
now
care
why
about the
that
color?
little suspension tray inside with the holes in it is important. Take a look.
This is the key right here. So I'm just going to take the excess and pour it out, because normally that's what your
And then
meatloaf
that's your glaze right there.
sits in, and why people don't like meatloafs is they say it tastes oily and too fatty, and it does. Look at what just came out of there.
Well,
and
and
that's
let's
out
be,
of one
and let's be
meatloaf.
very clear. Meatloaf is like a sponge.
That's correct.
And if you put meatloaf in grease, it'll soak that grease right back up. But if the grease has a place to go and the meat is separated from it, it doesn't reabsorb it. You never drink what's in that measuring cup. But if
Well, who's to say? After an evening out, who knows what we're going to get into? Maybe, you never, maybe you'd butt chug it or something.
But if you're leaving your meatloaf in the fats and the oils, you
What's
might
that,
as well
banana
be, because they're
peppers? What's that,
absorbing them again.
pepperoncini?
Here's your opportunity to make sure that they're all taken care of. Now,
Looks
Chef,
pretty
let's do a little
dry.
tasting.
Absolutely.
Looks
I just want you to
pink.
see those
The meat looks
ingredients.
pink.
And
I
what's
don't
cool
know.
about this recipe, David, it's got salamis in it, which I know you love.
I love.
All those juices from the salami.
He
permeate
loves a fucking salami stuffed cavity, this guy. David is just...
into the meat, so you get that
So
flavor
is this a beef
throughout.
recipe?
Yes, this is a beef recipe
This
we're
is
going to do
beef
here.
with the cheese and
He
the
loves
salami.
stuffing his beef
I'm gonna let
cavity
you
with
give that a
salami.
taste,
Yes,
because
sir.
tasting is believing.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I gotta get. Hang on.
That's
Looks
all right.
pretty
Take your
dry.
time.
Almost there.
This guy's a fucking robot. Look at that TV makeup.
And Chef, I
Looks like
love
he's
the
made out
glaze
of
on top,
fucking
too.
clay.
Thank
Wow,
you.
this is so good.
It really is, and
What
it's
is
simple.
this?
Oh, we have to have something cheesy
Anyway.
on your show. We
Uh-oh.
always have something cheesy for
Ew,
you.
dude.
Let's take this out.
Well,
'cause
I'm cheesy. Why not?
fucking
Right?
I don't
Ew.
think that's
Come
the
on now.
truth. That's never
It's
going to
okay if
fly.
Hey, cut it out. Come over here. You're in big trouble. Now you're in big trouble. Sit in your little puppy dog bed.
Say it. All right, here we
All right,
go.
let me take my knife, and I just got to show this to everybody, because
He's got to show it to us. He's got to.
get your plate ready,
Holly's
David.
upsetting
You know
Ollie.
it.
Look what you fucking did, Holly. Look what you did. Everyone's mad now.
You know it. I love when I do this to you.
I It's macaroni and cheese stuffed meatloaf.
And ham.
Just eat fucking macaroni and cheese. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Just eat the mac and
inside
cheese.
like a ham type
You don't have
loaf.
to stuff a
So
beef
it's got
cavity
pork
with
and ham
it.
loaf mixed together.
Oh, no way.
Oh yeah, you
It
can
didn't
have
even
so much fun
seal.
with this. Whatever your style of cooking is, do that, and then take whatever you like to do on the inside that you would do as a side dish, and just stuff it inside and have everybody
man.
see.
Cook,
That's it.
make whatever you were gonna cook, and then just stuff it in a meat cavity.
Taste that; it's pretty cool.
Everything's better when it's just a tiny amount of it stuffed
love
in a
your look when you
meatloaf.
eat
Oh my
food.
gosh, and Chef Tony,
Yes?
the meat is pork and ham loaf. It's so good.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I mean,
He really
possibility-
appreciates
Crazy.
the words.
That is crazy, so good.
I mean, you turn meatloaf into a statement, and that's the coolest part.
You know what? The next thing that is gonna get stuffed in a meatloaf is you. If you keep this up.
You don't have to be in a fancy restaurant to make that kind of statement. It's really
What is that? A fucking mango chili glaze? What am I looking
simple to
at?
do.
Let me tell you that for the day now, we have taken orders for 5,300. I have already 4,000 ordered in this show.
Thousands in the past minute sold.
And I have another 1,800 people
Wow.
who just jumped on the phone lines. Let me tell you again real quickly. This is the clearance price. We're down to our final quantities in this pan. We cannot get a reorder, so we are looking to clear our inventory so that we can make room for new goodies in the kitchen category. So you are such lucky foodies.
Oh,
because
you're not getting more of these? There's not making any more of them? Why is that? How come they're not making any more of them?
right place at the right time.
Marmalade?
You want any of these to sell
Ooh,
out
hold
because we
on.
won't see this particular configuration
marmalade.
back. I've got it in red. Here it is in black. Here it is in blue. You're getting the metal loaf pan as well as the
You know,
insert
this
that
is
allows
red,
the
black,
fats and
and
oils
blue.
to drip away. This is K39240. It will come with a cookbook. You will get 14 starter recipes. Now, 5 of those are meatloaves. And then the others are glazes and toppings. So you'll have all of those inside. Chef Tony gave you a little starter
got a
book with
glazing
recipes,
and
but just
topping
get
for
creative.
you.
Use your own meatloaf recipe in here. You find one on the internet you love, improvise. And if you think something sounds good with that meatloaf recipe, stuff it inside. Why not?
Whatever you're gonna cook, stuff it in a meatloaf. Just stuff it right in. Lasagna,
Absolutely. We've got
stuff
it
it
all
in a
coming together for
meatloaf.
you, and we're very busy on our phone
Pizza,
lines. Please use automated ordering.
meatloaf.
Go to QVC.com. 6,500 are gone now, and 2,000
Another
people
1,000.
just jumped on the phone lines,
Another
and
1,000
red
just
is very
sold.
popular. Now, let's see what's inside here, Chef.
You ready? Let's open this up. This is one like kids absolutely love. You like
It's
pizza?
the
Yes.
crust of
Okay,
the earth.
so why can't we take a pizza and stuff it inside a meatloaf?
It's
So that's
dirt
your
and
pizza
worms.
stuffing with pepperoni and actually
It's
use a little
pizza.
lasagna noodles.
It's a pizza. There's a pizza hiding in this
I
meatloaf.
want that pizza
Yes.
or kind of like Italian
And is it a
feel.
beef meatloaf?
It's a beef meatloaf, yes.
With
But you-
pizza stuffing.
Correct. Now you can do it with the turkey. You can do it with chicken. You can do whatever your favorite meat is.
I know
you
this
can
guy's
do.
gonna be
Press some
sweating.
of that stuffing on the inside.
Unbelievable.
Thank you. It's a fun product.
Hold this, please. Would you please?
Hey, messy Mikey.
Happy dance, happy dance. It's a golden
Yes.
spatula. Happy dance. Get that spatula.
I love it, David.
Wow, that's
A golden spatula it gets. It won the golden spatula.
crazy.
Thank you so much. All right, one more quickie.
Can we
I
stuff,
gotta
Real
the,
quick, and then
can
we
we
gotta wrap
stuff
up.
a meatloaf with the golden spatula?
Absolutely. I just want to
I'm
open this
sad
up.
about that because I could sit here and eat this all day.
This is in honor of my aunt. She really got
This meatloaf is dedicated to my aunt.
me into the stuffing. This has egg inside and fresh ham and spinach.
And that's very traditional
peppers
to do an egg and meatloaf.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
This is K39240. Let me tell you real quickly.
Leftovers in the fridge. My aunt loved to be stuffed with eggs and spinach.
We have
Hey,
sold
Starlum. That one's dedicated to
over
my aunt.
8,500 for the day. In this
My
show
aunt
alone,
used to love getting stuffed with ham and egg and spinach and glazed with marmalade.
6,500 and 2,500 people are waiting on the phone lines to place an order. Red is getting limited. Please don't wait on the red. When this
We're
is
running out of
gone
reds.
for good. Clearance pricing, first time, unbelievable price, $12 and
That's
change.
a
And yes,
magenta.
you will get some starter recipes to get you going. But just use your favorite meatloaf recipe inside and stuff inside whatever you think pairs well with it, which is great. Chef, we're going to see
Pears. You put pears in it. Pairs well.
you many more times today. Thank you, my friend. Let's check in with the lady in red. The fellows are crazy on the
When is ALR dropping Daddy's pasta recipe? We're going to take that and we're going to put it in a meatloaf.
red carpet for the lady in red. Miss Mary.
You're cracking me up. I tell you what, after stuffed meatloaf, I'm glad I didn't see that before I had to put this dress on.
Why is that?
Cracking me up. I tell you what, after stuffed meatloaf, I'm glad I didn't see that before I had to put this dress on.
Why is that? You stuff. The stuff in this
It may
meatloaf.
not have happened. Let's get real.
Why wouldn't you have put a dress on if you had seen this meatloaf pan ahead of time?
Lady in red, Miss Mary.
You're cracking me up. I tell you what, after stuffed meatloaf, I'm glad I didn't see that before I had to put this dress on. It may not have happened.
Why not? Why wouldn't it have happened?
Let's get real. But it's Golden Spatula Awards Day. Been talking about it for weeks on my Facebook page.
Oh.
And if you got the right pan, and this is the nonstick Miracle Meatloaf pan, brought to us by our buddy Chef Tony, and it's only $15 and change. Now,
Oh my God! This was before it was $12 and change.
I have 3 colors. Now, the pans themselves are all going to
This
be
is
this
before it was
beautiful
on
gunmetal
clearance?
gray. But it's the insert lid portion that is where you can make a color choice. I have it in red, I have it in black, and I have it for you in the blue. This is $15.46. Let's meet Chef Tony and wish him a Happy New Year. How are you, buddy? Thank you,
Happy
sir.
New
Nice to be
Year.
here as always. This is an amazing concept. Why don't we dazzle everybody with so many stuffed meatloafs?
Absolutely. One of the things my mama did for us all the time is instead of making the meal with meatloaf and vegetables and things on the side,
Sure.
she put all the good stuff on the inside.
That's not the correct proportion of vegetables to protein. I'm sorry, Chef Tony. I'm sorry about your inevitable heart disease, Chef Tony.
Side.
So,
Okay.
and I'm going to show everybody how you make
I'm
one
pretty sure your dinner is not supposed to be 80% meat.
soon. This is our Mexican meltdown. I'm just going to turn that to
The
camera.
Mexican meltdown. I'm about to have a fucking
can look at
Mexican
that.
So is this
meltdown
turkey
watching this.
meatloaf?
This is turkey meatloaf, and we're going to give you 5 recipes for the meat that we just took some
We just ordered Taco Bell and we just shoved it right in the middle of a meatloaf.
burritos and placed on the inside with a little bit of spicy sauce. Bake that baby off, and you are set and
Looks like a fucking sponge.
ready to go.
Well, the next one you're going to show us is God's most perfect meat.
Why did it bounce when he put it on top?
Baby off, and you are set and ready to go.
Well, the next one you're going to show us is God's most
Why
perfect
did
meat.
it bounce? Ew! Look at that recoil. The recoil on this sucker.
And ready to go.
Well, the next
Look at the
one
recoil.
you're going to show us is
Boom.
God's most perfect meat.
Unreal Engine 6 going nuts.
Most perfect meat. This is God's
Boom.
most. When you're gonna show us is
Boom.
God's
Great
most
googly moogly.
perfect meat. This is God's most perfect.
How long have you been sitting on the counter?
This is your favorite, so I'm just going to open this up to camera.
It's a beef meatloaf.
Oh, why?
Stuffed with macaroni
and cheese. This one, we're going to do this. We'll give a nice little cut. You have a nice plate over there.
Imagine the smell.
I'll place this down for you, David.
Just
And
busting
then you
out
can give
of
that
there.
a taste.
I just had my honey belt juice.
He's fucking what? Honey Bell?
Now I'm
A
gonna
little
have
meatloaf.
my meatloaf with mac and cheese.
You'll see how the flavors from the mac and cheese kind of get inside the meat and vice versa.
Would you be calling them to hold that?
Oh yes, the mac and cheese and the meatloaf swap fluids. It's great.
Just for a second. So I can bust out the first one of 2015. Happy dance, happy dance.
Oh, he busted it out.
Yes, thanks, Mom. for
He
teaching
busted it out in 2015.
me. I love it. Isn't that good?
Yum.
Copyright strike.
Nice and tasty.
I'll have some more of that.
And you know what? Let me just show everybody how it works.
Please.
It's really simple. You're going to get the baking pan itself. What you do is you take your favorite
Oh, we get the pan? Oh my god. I thought we were just ordering a meatloaf.
meat mixture, and I give you 5 versions. Place it on the inside, and then the cover is actually dual-sided. Once you get the
Well, I didn't think it was one-dimensional.
meat inside, just give it a press.
And you create a cavity.
It's
inside.
exactly what it does. It makes the cavity.
So you got some room to stuff your
Lid's
filling.
dual-sided.
One of my favorite ones is
Like a three-dimensional object?
just simple. Take a whole bunch of your good favorite beautiful cold cuts, place it on the inside, then you
Oh, imagine the
fill it up
smell.
with the rest of the meat. I'm just going to go to one that we had almost finished.
Okay.
Okay? And then you turn this around, and then when you press it, it actually locks the sides of the meat, and it forms your meatloaf. That's ready to go into the oven. Now we're going to take this. We're
Why
going
does
to
it have a
place it on
fucking
the
imprint of the handle in it
inside,
now?
Right.
and I'll take out the finished one. Now, this one's a little warm, so I got to get my chef hands going here.
Okay.
We'll take this out.
I'm not buying it, Chef Tony. I don't believe that. I don't think these ovens are on, and I don't think it was hot.
First thing I want to show everybody is that frame actually keeps the meat above the bottom of the pan, so any oils, greases, or fats are not sitting
And
in
you
your
can just
meat.
tip it
but
down
you can
your-
actually pour
down
them
your
right
gullet.
off the pan.
Well,
I
it's
just want to show
important
everybody.
it's important to know that meatloaf is like a sponge.
Correct.
And if it sits in all of its rendered fat, it'll soak it right back in. This elevates it a bit.
That's how I like
so
it,
the fats
David.
and oils can drip down. So you've got a leaner meatloaf. Now, admittedly, unless you're using a very lean meat, meatloaf is not a very low-calorie dish. But if you can reduce some of that fat and calorie and cholesterol, then that's a good thing.
Absolutely. And because we're not letting it sit in all that grease and fat, you're going to get a better flavor. I'm going to actually cut a slice of this
and
one.
I just will go on record as saying I don't want to live in a world without meatloaf.
Look at that, David.
I kind of do, David. I don't know.
Just look at that. So
I
all
would
those
like
flavors,
to.
I'm going to give you all the flavors from the salami and the cheese kind of melt into the meats.
What a neat idea.
It's so and it's easy.
Who thought
It's
of
basically a one-pan meal. You take your favorite foods, put it on the inside of the meatloaf, press it down, bake it off in the oven. The flavors are fantastic. Thank you.
It's too
Simple
much.
to use.
It's too much meat.
And then I
Wow.
give you 15 recipes
So
for
good.
the stuffings, plus you'll get 5 recipes for the meats and 5 glazes for the top. But it's like endless. This one over here, I just want to show.
Can you make
One
a
of my
vegan
favorite.
one?
This is asparagus
Chef
cordon
Tony?
bleu. So we took some ham and some cheese, wrapped it up with asparagus, placed
Don't call it a cordon bleu. Come on.
it on the inside, baked that off, and this one we did actually with our beef recipe, and that's my daddy's beef recipe, so it's got a nice onion kick to it and some nice fresh
I know people with the fear of holes must be going nuts right now.
parsley.
Now,
No, I think
do
it's
want to
a-
remind
it's
everyone, Chef, that
asparagus,
we
not-
do have
not
color
peas.
choices. We have this in red, blue, and black. You will also get a little recipe book to get you started. There are 5
Daddy's beef.
recipes included in here to get you started, and in fact, I'll give you, there are glazes and sauces, and the slammin' mac and cheese stuffing. All right, that one's in here.
Absolutely.
The cold cut stuffing that we just did is in here. Papa Frank's Italian stuffing is in here. Asparagus
Papa
cordon
Frank's?
bleu. So many of these recipes. Chef, I think there are more than 5 in here.
Uh-huh.
There's a great big
meat
handful of in
recipes,
here.
so you can do chicken, beef, turkey, and even fish.
All kinds of goodies. And that will come with
Fish. You could put fish in
this.
it.
So if you're looking to breathe new life into your old meatloaf recipe, you've found the right tool.
Absolutely. This one is really simple. Cheese and broccoli that we
Nice.
usually have on the side of the plate, except we stuffed it on the inside. So again, you're going to get all those flavors melting right in the top. I put some cheese on the top, and I did this with our
Chef Tony, what are the chances of me getting a fleshlight in that cavity?
turkey stuffing. So you have turkey and the
think
cheese
that
and
works?
broccoli.
That looks delicious.
Thank you. Now this one's for my mom. I just want everyone to get it.
Mom's meatloaf. My God. Just drop my pick. Great. Thanks, Holly. Thanks, Holly. Drop my pick. Sorry.
Get a gander at this because it's really cool. We took her manigote. Let me see if I can make
No,
room here.
what the fuck? Why are Italians like this? Now it's manigote? Fucking when? Who's saying it like that? Manigot wasn't far enough. Now it's manigote.
And we actually stuffed it on the
Oh
inside.
my goodness.
So four
and then you
manigotes.
topped it with more of the sauce.
Correct. A little bit of tomato sauce
Don't
down
act
there.
surprised,
Little
David.
sauce and Parmesan over the top. Bake that off. So it's like having manigote and meatballs, but it's
No. It's like having manicotti meatballs, except it's fucking 12 meatballs and 3 or 4 pieces of manicotti.
It's all in one. So it's one of those things that's fun. For my best friend Gus's
meatloaf.
I made a nice little Greek stuffing.
Gus
So we
filled
have
this cavity for me, and let me tell you.
spinach, all the calamari
Come on.
olives, some feta cheese, a nice little glaze on top with the feta cheese going, and that one's done with our chicken
Gus is in the meatloaf. It's Gus's meatloaf.
recipe. And with the chicken, I
Gus
make a
meat.
Greek spice. So it all ties in together for that flavor profile.
It's so delicious,
That's got to be stinky.
you guys, and so easy. You just need the right tool to get to the finish line. You know, when I first started hosting In the Kitchen with David, I said that, you know, there's a good cook in all of us. We just need the tools to help us get to the finish line.
No. It's the opposite. Anyone can have the tools. You have to learn how to be a good chef to actually use them.
And if you got a tool like this that will allow you
Absolute opposite is
then
true.
to stuff the meatloaf with your favorite filling, with the favorite filling of your family, then everybody's happy, everybody's eating a big hearty dinner.
Can we get like a savory Jello in one of them?
During these cold winter months, what's more comforting than a wonderful hot piece of meatloaf?
Absolutely. This one I had to do myself.
Can we just fill one with
I'm a
breadcrumbs?
pizza fanatic. So we did a
Pop-Tarts.
pizza stuffing on the inside. So
Pizza.
you have your pepperoni, a little bit
That's
of
such a small amount of filling too. Like,
mozzarella, some fresh
What am I
provolone,
supposed to do with
stuffed
that?
on the inside. Did that with a meat recipe. And remember, even though it's a meatloaf pan, I just want to show this too. You can do things like breads in our pan. You can see how perfectly caramelized that is.
yeah.
You can do stuffed peppers.
Yeah,
Just
it's
show
a
this to
loaf
everybody
pan,
as well.
so-
So it's not just for the meatloafs.
oh, I can do stuffed peppers in it. Amazing. It's almost like it's just a fucking pan.
Actually, your
It's
imagination
just a loaf pan.
All right, we have
What did you put in that poop?
Not just for the
What
meatloafs.
the fuck
Actually,
is that?
Your imagination.
What'd you stuff the fucking peppers with? Meatloaf? Now we're stuffing peppers with the stuffed meatloaf.
Your only limitation.
All right, we have taken orders for just over 1,400 of these. We have
Thank
the
you,
blue,
everyone.
we have the black, we have the red, and we have Chef Tony back in our kitchen, sir. It's
Yay.
always a pleasure.
Thanks
Will
for
I see you
having
on
me.
Wednesday?
No, I'm actually going to Vegas to meet my new grandson.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yay.
Congrats.
What? Chef Tony, what are we doing on Wednesday then? What a weird thing to just throw into this. Why not just say, yep, see you then.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
He's winning a baby.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
This is K39240. Our Mary is standing by with a little
His new grandson's a meatloaf.
look at our cookbook that's coming up. Mary?
Hi, David. Well, this is our friend Julia. How are you?
Good. So nice to see you again.
From America's Test Kitchen, and it is lovely to see you too. And coming up in Cookbook Corner today, brand new
I'm not buying it. They actually stirring something. I'm sorry.
slow cooker recipes from America's Test Kitchen.
Yes,
what I
ma'am.
love to say
Now, can I slow cook a meatloaf?
about
Meatloaf over and over again can get a
Oh boy, these
little
guys
bit
have been doing this for a while, huh?
uninteresting. So we turn to Chef Tony Notaro to spice it up a bit with this next
Oh,
item.
these
It's
ones
called
are
the
cooked
Miracle
well
Meatloaf
done.
Pan. Chef Tony, welcome back, buddy. Great to see you.
David. How are you?
Always a
Oh,
pleasure
it only
to have
came
you
in
back.
red at
Thank
this
you.
time?
This is an amazing little device that will allow you to take ordinary meatloaf and make it extraordinary.
Absolutely. Just
Oh,
take a look
he's
at
fucking stuffing these ones. Oh my god.
the inside. This is the entire
Oh, that's
meal.
stuffed.
We made a turkey meatloaf and then put our stuffing on the inside, David. So now you can take all your
Oh,
favorite
that's
ingredients,
stuffed,
stuff it
Tony.
on the inside of your meatloaf, and make one-pan meals that are absolutely delicious. All the fats and oil stay inside the pan, so you get a very healthy and delicious, beautiful meatloaf. And I've made a whole bunch of them.
So this was a turkey meatloaf
Correct.
stuffed with holiday Thanksgiving stuffing.
That is
So
correct.
it's so easy to repurpose leftovers to be able to do all
Absolutely.
kinds of things that are
You
are
can
more-
put leftovers in the
You will get a
meatloaf.
recipe booklet with this. Now, Chef Tony has put together, and there's his signature logo. You'll love that because he's loving what he's
He's
He's sucking those
So when I
fingers.
place it in this position, that's what's going to make your cavity. You press it on the inside.
Yeah, the cavity.
That'll make the cavity, so you have your opening to take your fillings.
So it's about 1.5 inches deep.
Oh, it's
there.
ready to
Now,
take
this
my
is one my dad
fillings.
had taught me years ago. We used to take all our leftover cold cuts and just place it on the inside like that. Then you lay over the rest of your meat, and I'll just show everybody the finished product for the sake of time. And then you take your top You reverse
You didn't
it,
have time
you
to
give a
just put the
quick
meat
press down.
lid on it?
That locks the side so that nothing's
seals
oozing
it
out.
in.
Seals
Yeah,
it
seals it
exactly.
in.
And now you have the perfect meatloaf. So
Okay.
that would go in the oven, and then we take
Why would I
out
be putting parsley on it before? Okay,
the one
whatever.
that's already done by the magic of TV.
Okay.
The magic
We'll take
TV.
this out.
Oh,
Now,
that
Chef,
shit's
let's not rush past
cooked.
this little tray.
Sure.
This
Oh.
tray is what allows the fats that are rendered from the meatloaf to go
Correct.
down into the bottom of the pan, but the meatloaf doesn't reabsorb it. You know, while we love meatloaf, meatloaf is kind of like a sponge. And if it's sitting in all that fat,
Enough with
it'll
the
just
sponge gimmick.
suck it all
Stop.
back up,
right
right?
back in, right.
It's
And if it's
surrender.
sucked up into the meatloaf and you eat the meatloaf, you might as well be drinking what's in that
No
measuring
more,
cup.
no
There's
more.
no need to do that because what's going to happen is that it all renders away, but the meatloaf is elevated so it doesn't sit down in that rendered fat.
That is correct.
So let's cut into this
So
bad
this
boy.
is the
It smells
cold cut one.
great.
Wait till you see this. There's a plate right to your left there, David, if you want to grab that.
Yes, sir.
I'm just going to cut
Watch
this
your
open so I can
fingies.
show everybody
You have to
the
ask me
inside.
just but once.
That's kind of
that.
fucking gross,
I mean, that
Chef
is
Tony.
absolutely
That's
beautiful. So all your beautiful cold cut.
that's fucking nasty, Chef Tony. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So a
And your
blend of
cheese.
cheeses,
Correct. And then
cheeses and cold
I
cuts.
know that's gotta be
and then the ground beef
stinking.
of the meatloaf,
absolutely, absolutely.
Right? Great.
Wait till you taste it. It's just
Give it a
phenomenal.
taste.
And what's great about it is the cold cut flavors from the salamis and everything go inside the beef, and then you get the natural flavor
Can you
of
do
the
your
beef.
happy dance?
And that's just one stuffing. That's just
I'll believe you if you do your happy
cold
dance.
cuts. Can I show my mama?
Oh,
This is what my
he's
dad
getting a
taught me.
little.
Here's what my mama taught
What you
me.
got?
Oh, this is, you're going to see this. You're gonna
It's
go crazy.
coming. Happy dance is
This
breaking out.
is manigotes, or fresh manicotti.
That
So we
looks
put
like
the manicotti-
fucking shit, Chef Tony. God. Oh my God, this is terrible. Hey
on
Maya,
the
how you
inside,
doing?
made a
You
meatball
put
recipe.
cheese stuffed manicotti
Correct.
inside meatloaf.
That looks fucking bad, Chef Tony. It looks bad.
Meatloaf.
That's
But the
crazy.
meatball- The meat recipe
Doesn't
is
look
meatballs, just
good.
like eating manigote and meatballs. And this is the great part about this product. Your
Ew,
imagination will
stop,
just
stop,
absolutely
stop,
throw your
ew.
family through the roof. Take a look at this one. How about funky chicken? It's a chicken
Infectional.
recipe, but look
Ew,
at that Greek
fucking gross.
spinach feta cheese stuffing.
Oh man.
Oh my! I know that's gonna be
Now, if
goopy.
that
So
doesn't
that's
make
a
you
chicken
hungry,
ground
No, it doesn't make me hungry.
chicken meatloaf.
Doesn't make me hungry.
Absolutely.
with basically spanakopita inside, right?
that's exactly right. Minus the
Spanakopita.
phyllo dough. And you can add the
Exactly.
phyllo if you wanted to.
What? Well, I'm putting phyllo dough in the fucking meatloaf. Why would I do that? In what world is that a fucking good idea?
Let's slide this
phyllo
over
dough
just a
in the
little bit.
meatloaf.
Delicious. Now
Ready
this
for
is
this?
ground pork.
This is like a pizza.
Oh,
So,
stop.
oh yeah, I had to do that.
Stop.
Take a look at the inside. So we did pepperoni pizza on the
and I'm
Gushing.
gonna have
inside.
a little, right
It's
on
Would you
gushing.
like some?
Yeah.
My pleasure. Let me pull this up. Let me take this up.
Oh, he
real
wants a
quick.
taste. Maybe he'll do the
this-
happy dance
this is
if he
a
gets a
pork-
taste of that one.
This is pork with pepperoni pizza on the inside.
That's crazy.
It's gonna hit your heart.
What's going on with his hairline, brother? I mean, listen, I'm not one to
See his
talk.
face.
I'll tell you what. Here we go. Let me get a little meatloaf.
Anyone know anyone who uses Hims? I was looking at that today. Spray it on your scalp or whatever.
Stop it.
If you
That's
like-
pepperoni
Oh, he's mad. Oh, he's mad about this one.
pizza inside.
hair comes in
the
a can.
meatloaf. Come on.
You like pepperoni pizza? That's exactly what this meatloaf tastes like. And just one
I'm
more
just
for
losing
my
my
friends
hair,
out
yeah.
there. How about a beautiful Mexican dish? So, isn't that good?
I'm sorry. This is just the best thing I've eaten in a long time.
All right,
Wow, that's tasty.
Best thing he's eaten in a long time. I'm so sorry, David.
I'm going to go to one that you're going to love. I don't want to blow by this because this is a Mexican meltdown. So what we did is we put burritos on the inside,
Burritos. There you go.
and then you can make a nice Mexican mix, which we have in
Being bald seems good. Yeah, but my mom had me be a natural birth, and the shape of my head is just really not working out for that.
our recipe
And it's a
book.
pork meatloaf.
That is correct.
So pork with what's inside?
The spices, we actually have some special spices, adobo, and then a little bit of jalapeno.
Adobo. Oh my
Yes.
god.
So
That's
you get that
amazing.
little kick. So no matter what you want to stuff it with, I'm going to come right to one of your favorites, and I'll save this one for our last. This is just killer. And again, what you would do normally, you'd make your meats, then you'd make your side dish. Can you grab one of those plates for me? Of
course.
I'll show
Stuff
this to
it in the
everybody while you
trash.
about go crazy.
Mac and
Oh,
cheese.
no way.
Look at that.
This is stuffed macaroni and cheese
Stuffed
inside
macaroni
meatloaf.
and cheese.
Oh,
I hate how the lid never stays on. It's kind
wow.
of gross.
I think we're just going to have to
dry.
shut it down.
Maybe a happy dance out of
Years
this
ago.
one.
And they're all inside the book, friends. So when you're home, you can look at the recipe, pick your favorite meat, pick your favorite stuffing, pop it together.
My friend, wow.
They're in
That
love.
is crazy.
Thank you.
They're
And you know
dating
what?
now.
What's nice about this, you could either make it with fresh mac and cheese, or if you've got leftover mac and cheese, which
Yeah,
I have
Losie's
right in my
still
house.
getting
But if you do,
surprised by
You
these.
can put this inside. There are so many recipe ideas. There are 23 recipes that are included in the book. So many wonderful things to do.
Yeah,
and absolutely
I think that's what I said right from the beginning, Maya. Like I would just eat the shit separately, put it on top or something.
And that's egg
One more
inside
plate.
there.
Yeah, let me just show this.
Oh, this is the one. His
Gotta show
ants.
to everybody
This is
so
his
they can see
ants
the egg on
stuffed
the inside.
meatloaf.
This is my Aunt Nancy's recipe. So it has ham on the outside with mashed potatoes, some sun-dried tomatoes,
an egg and meatloaf
spinach,
is
and
very
fresh egg.
traditional. That's very
Absolutely.
traditional.
I mean, just look at that presentation.
Why is there like a hair coming out of the top? Is that your ants?
When your family sees that, they're going to think you worked all day in the kitchen.
If you do not do that pepperoni pizza inside this pork meatloaf, I'm coming to your house and I'm going to make it for you because it's that good. $15.
Please don't come to my house and make a meatloaf.
46 cents. We have it in red, blue, and black. There is a recipe booklet included. Don't miss out on this.
Imagine the smell in that place.
2,000 of these are gone,
Oh,
Chef.
thank you, everybody.
2,000
600 people on the
sold.
line.
Thank
Great
you.
to have you
Thank
back.
you.
Wow, this pepperoni pizza one.
I'm going to cut my.
If you don't make a fucking pepperoni stuffed fucking meatloaf, I'm gonna come to your fucking house. I'm gonna make it for you, and you're gonna fucking eat it.
One.
This one is. Tell you also, this is something brand new. It's called bacon.
I'm trying to think. Chef Tony's a fucking scam artist.
Bacon pan. Get that? BACON, BAKIN. Pan.
We don't do single-use appliances in this house. I'm sorry, Chef Tony.
That's the bacon pan. Chef Tony designed this pan so that you can cook your bacon horizontally and on its side.
All right, come
so
on.
all the rendered fat drips away.
Umbrella would
and you're
hate
left
it.
with crispy,
Yeah.
delicious
No
bacon.
single-use
Absolutely.
appliances.
What we coined with this is you get all the flavor without the guilt.
You're already getting heart disease, Chef Tony. Just fucking cook it in a pan with all the fat.
Right.
What is
Here's
this
the great part.
preventing,
You're doing
Chef
this in your oven,
Tony?
number one. Number two, you're cooking vertically, so all your grease is going to go down into the pan. Super excellent non-stick, so you're not going to have a mess. More importantly is the heat from your oven is going to go all the way around the bacon, so you can see from tip to toe and in the center, that bacon will cook evenly.
Okay, all right, Chef Tony, thanks. Thanks for that one.